Hey everyone, it's me again and welcome to Faith's Faces. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my little corner of the internet. My name's Faith Grenade and I put makeup videos here on YouTube. You should subscribe and hit that little bell icon down below. It'll notify you every time I upload so you don't miss a minute of this riveting action. It's a good time. We hang out, we party, we put makeup on our faces. It's a great thing. What you've stumbled across is Faith's Faces, which is usually a get ready with me or a makeup tutorial like we've got going on today. I'm finally able to put makeup on my face again. It feels so good. Between my grandfather's funeral and my cousin's baby shower, and I got hired. I have a job now, so I'm only starting out working 2 days a week, so I'm still going to be able to keep content coming for you guys, but I've been getting ready to get started with that. And it's just been a crazy couple weeks, so I haven't had time to really play with makeup until just now, and I'm so excited to get back in the lab again and do something other than boring ass, fucking neutral ass, fucking natural makeup. Today, I decided to start a new series. And I'm calling this, I don't know what I'm calling it yet, to be totally honest with you, but if you guys have ideas for names, put it in the comments below. Basically, I am doing makeup looks inspired by bands I like. More specifically, makeup inspired by band t-shirts. I got this idea because I was at a show last night. I went to see Scott Mulvihill and Carbon Leaf. Carbon Leaf is one of my favorite bands of all time. I've seen them live 8 times now. But while I was there, I always pick up merch from shows. I always pick up at least one t-shirt just to have like the memory of the show. And I picked up this Carbon Leaf t-shirt. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. I picked up this Carbon Leaf t-shirt at the show last night and the colors were really calling to me. And I was trying to dig up some inspiration for today's makeup because I wanted to play with some of the new palettes I got. I got the Divine palette. You guys know I've been meaning to use this guy. And then I also got in the mail the Kat Von D 10th anniversary eyeshadow palette, which is super exciting. I mean, good for Kat Von D. This is such beautiful packaging, really well constructed. And I wanted to find a way to play around with some of the new palettes I've gotten. So then I looked in the mirror and I saw the shirt I was wearing and I was like, dude, why not make a series where I make makeup looks inspired by band t-shirts? Today is Carbon Leaf. Carbon Leaf is an Irish folk band. They do American folk music with a little bit of an Irish flair to it. They play a lot of Irish festivals, they play a lot of pubs, they play Shamrock Fest in DC every year, and I've loved them since high school, senior year of high school. Really, really fantastic band and really nice group of guys too. After every single show, they always try to come out and meet their fans and talk to people and take pictures, sign autographs, all that stuff. And I really respect a band that still does that. They recently celebrated their 25th year as a band. Holy shit, like that's such a long time to be together. So go check out Carbon Leaf. Their music is fantastic. I really, really love them. They're great people. They are doing this all on their own, which takes an insane amount of bravery to really, you know, and as a fellow artist and a fellow creative person, I can really, really respect that. This look that we're doing today is inspired by one of their new t-shirts. There's this bright, vibrant green in the inner corner, lots of blues on the lower lash line, and then keeping it really warm and orange on the lid to reflect the orange in the crow here. I think I pretty much got every single color that is used in the shirt on my face today, and I absolutely love how it came out. The lower wings were kind of an accident, but I'm feeling it. So without further ado, if you guys want to know how to get this Carbon Leaf Crowfoot and Key t-shirt inspired makeup look, then just keep on watching, baby. Okay, so my camera is currently stacked on a pile of makeup items. So y'all will have to bear with me on that. I broke my tripod while I was in Pennsylvania. A lot of you saw that on my last video. But also, the air conditioner is on. It's hot as balls in here. I'm not going to turn it off. So obviously the elephant in the room, my eyebrows are not their normal color. I decided to test out the Kat Von D 24 Hour Super Brow Longwear Pomade in the shade Bleach. This is supposed to make your brows look bleached. It kinda worked. I feel like if I actually bleached my brows, they'd be a little bit warmer than this, but my brows are very, very ash toned, so it's gonna be really hard to get that sort of golden look to them. I feel like it's clinging to the skin very nicely, the pomade is, but it's not really clinging to the hair as well as I wanted it to. I'm going to take the Smith 232 brush, this big fat blending brush, and I'm going to take these two shades right here, those two. It's the kind of peachy orangey color and the mustardy yellow. Ashley and Gina are the two colors that I'm mixing together, at least I think so. And then this is going to be our transition shade. We're just going to pop this into the crease. You do kind of have to be a little bit careful about blending because you do end up seeing this throughout the look. On the other eye, I used the mustardy yellow first and then put the peach over top of it. But if you mix them together, it basically creates the exact same thing. I'm going to take the red shade in this palette, which is Malice. This guy right there, that big juicy red color. Can't live without a good red eyeshadow. And we're gonna put that out in the outer corner, going about a third of the way in. We're gonna have to build this back up later because of the lid shade, which I'll get to in a second. Now I'm gonna take the W23 brush from Isom, and I'm actually pulling a Sugar Pill shadow for this because my shirt has like a very vibrant burnt orange on it as the main color, and the orange in the Kat Von D palette just didn't quite cut it. It was a little bit too peachy, so I'm using Flame Point from Sugar Pill. It's lovely, lovely, lovely orange, and we're just going to swoop that up on a flat brush, and this is going to be our lid shade. So we're going to jump in and smash this bad boy all over the lid, missing the inner corner because we're going to put something else there. Then, now that that's on, I'm going to go back in with Malice in this palette, and we're going to sort of top up the outer corner because we might have lost a little bit of that just while we were messing around with that orange. So we're going to pop Malice back on. You could use a more vibrant red for this, but I kind of like this sort of brick red because you can see in my shirt it's got this sort of haze of like almost a burgundy, purpley red color. So I didn't want it to be too bright, like too like fire engine red. I wanted to take this in a more burgundy direction. I'm going to take just that mustard yellow color by itself, and I'm going to dust that over top of the red, get a little more yellow into the party, just to have a little bit of contrast because we got a lot of orange going on, we got a lot of red going on. We could use some yellow in this party. Lower lash line, this is going to be kind of the fun part, but it's going to take a little bit of work. So for the lime green that is in my shirt, I opted to use the Kat Von D Divine palette, and I'm using the shade Pink Flamingos, which is that guy. Nice, bright, vibrant, grassy green. And we are going to pop this right in the inner corner, just like you see on my other eye. We're just going to smash that. The mirror on this 10th anniversary palette is really, really nice. Then we're going to add Waters, which is right here, named after John Waters, who was a director that Divine worked with quite a bit. I find that a lot of people who like used this palette or made videos about it didn't really know anything about Divine. And it's like, you'd think you would like educate yourself a little bit. But I'm just going to smash this into the green here. Now these kinds of blues for me always end up looking a little green on me, just by nature of the fact that I have a very, very yellow-green undertone to my skin, so light blues tend to not show up quite as vibrant unless I really, really build them out. So I'm going to really pack this on. That light blue we're going to blend most of the way over, and then we'll blend a darker color on top of it because the light blue is pretty prevalent here. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this dark blue right here from the 10th anniversary palette. You guys do not have to get both of these palettes, just use whatever you have on hand. I'm gonna put this on the outside edge. I'm gonna build up some pigment on the tips of the bristles of this Real Techniques accent brush, which is what I've been using the entire time. And then we're gonna create that little wing shape. Short strokes going up. Be patient. That actually kind of looks cool with like the big long wing there. I might recreate that on this side too. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. So now I'm gonna take Baltimore from the Divine palette, this deep shimmery blue right here. It's slightly darker than the blue in the 10th anniversary palette. I'm just gonna deepen up right out here. I'm gonna take the black in the iDivine palette, which is called Hard Magic. Why do I keep calling it an iDivine palette? It's a Divine palette. And we're gonna just keep it tight right here, just to sort of connect the upper and lower bits of the eye look a little bit. Looking pretty good. This wing decided to just clock out early for some reason. I don't know why it's acting a fool, but I'm going to fix that off camera because I could sit on here all day and do this, but I've already been recording for 20 minutes and I'm gonna have to edit this. So I am going to go ahead and fix that wing off camera. I don't have my makeup wipes near me, so I have to go get those. But I'm also going to do liner, lashes, and mascara. No liner for this look. We're just gonna stick to lashes. I'm thinking I'm gonna use my usual ones, the Ardell 113s, even though they're a little bit small. No, they're a little bit small for this look. I might use the Mega Volumes that I have on hand, the ones that are dupes for House of Lashes Iconics. I forget what number they are. 231s, I want to say. So I'm going to use those, some mascara, all that stuff. I'm going to do my foundation, and then I'm going to come back to put on a lipstick for you guys. Okay guys, I'm back. I've got my complexion on. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm trying out some new combos, and I'm testing to see if I got broken out by one of the foundation products I use. The IT Cosmetics CC Cream, I think it's breaking me out and I don't know for sure, so I'm trying some new combos, trying some new powders, that sort of thing. I used my IT Cosmetic, I used my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder today to sort of tamp things down, and it looked good until I started putting my setting sprays on and then it started getting cakey. It figures. Got the lashes on. These are the Ardell pair that is a dupe for House of Lashes Iconics. I can't remember the number off the top of my head. I believe it was 231 was the number. And we got some dewiness going on. It looks fantastic on camera. In person, it's looking a little tiny bit cakey, but I can live with that. So, I used Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer like always. I did reach for my Pure 4-in-1 blush palette because I hadn't used a powder blush in a while. I've been using creams for the longest, and so I was like, it's time. You know what? It's time. We need to use a powder blush. It had been too long, so I used a little bit of that coppery color, and now my nose itches. I used the ABH Amrezy highlight, just look at it. I went a little bit Instagram baddie today. I didn't do as natural of a complexion as I normally do, just because I wanted something a little bit more full coverage, a little more of a beat. I also changed my eyebrows. I went to the taupe color of the pomade. The bleach just wasn't working for me for this look. I wanted something that was a little bit more anchored, so I took the taupe one, and it actually matches my brow color better than I thought it would. Looking at it in the pot, I thought it was going to be way too warm, but it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I think that covers everything I did. I tried to keep the complexion pretty simple because the eyes are clearly the focus of this look. Now for lips. I'm really stuck on this one. I don't know what lip to do. I don't know. You could do a bunch of different lips with this. You could do a black. You could do like a gray to match the heather gray of the shirt. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to nude for now, and then I might change the lip a little bit later, but let's do that. There we go, just a quick nude lip to make things a little bit easier and ready to wear, but this is it, guys. This is the finished look. I'm really, really happy with how it came out. Everything looks really vibrant and bright and colorful, which is exactly what I was going for. And it matches my shirt, and there's something so cool about having makeup that coordinates with your outfit, right? Without further ado, the thing I always forget to do, let's do some awkward posing. Awkward posing. Looking down. Looking forward. Looking fierce. I hope you guys found this video helpful, informative, or entertaining. If you did, there's a button for that. Spank that like button in the butt, you know it deserves it. And if you want to see more from me, you got a couple options now. You can click the videos on either side of my head to binge if you're bored or bummed out, or hey, you can hit that button that looks like my face and subscribe and become a member of the faithful today. I put out new videos every Sunday. If you really love me and you want to keep these videos going for the long term, I've got a Patreon, link down below. I really appreciate your support. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Toodles!